Express thought I would be the best person to teach that, which is still spinning me out. So that's my exciting news.
So we're now live here and there.
Oh, well, where are we meant to look now?
Well, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
That is the thing. So many places.
Well, we're just going to start adding value because I think that's going to... Oh, Jesus. Bloody hell. Take two.
Woof.
Cut.
Yay! Thanks, guys. Oh, my God, I'm so excited. So basically, if you have an American Express, you'll be able to access the training. So if you don't have one, chop, chop, start applying.
Okay, question number one.
Question number one.
What's better, Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram.
Explain.
Why?
Yeah, someone's asked that. Someone's written in. So what's better, Instagram or Facebook?
I think Instagram is better because it's still a relatively simple platform. There's a lot of stuff that you can do on Facebook, whereas on Instagram, it's pictures on your feed or stories.
Yeah, and I think like it depends on the business, but like Instagram does appeal to more of our like emotional receptors.
Yeah.
Like it's more visual.
Just easier. I don't know. I just think Facebook's full of fluff these days.
Yeah, and whereas LinkedIn is serious business stuff.
Serious business stuff. So I've heard.
You know?
Yeah.
It's by business people, like the key decision makers in big companies, they trust the content on LinkedIn more than any other social platform.
Yeah.
So if you're communicating like important investor information or...
Which I'm communicating every day. Very important business stuff.
Well, you got Amex now, so...
This is true.
Yeah. So many questions.
Next question.
You guys, your crew on Instagram just like dropping in emojis all the time. Right?
I know. Yeah. I love the Instagram crew. They're all about the emojis and the GIFs. I wish you could comment with GIFs.
Is LinkedIn a good acquisition for Microsoft? Does it make strategic sense? Look, I think I'm just going to like address the whole Microsoft acquisition.
Is this a thing at the moment?
That's more relevant. Like, oh, look, it's been a couple of years since Microsoft bought LinkedIn, but it is important to keep in mind because Microsoft is slowly integrating all of their software with LinkedIn. So, like, if you want a CRM that syncs up with LinkedIn, like where you keep customer database.
Customer relation management is what CRM stands for.
Yeah. So then it's going to be a Microsoft product. And Outlook is like showing up your LinkedIn profiles with your contacts and stuff.
Interesting.
So like it's going to have a bit of a competitive advantage. Worth considering. Let's move on to the next question.
Okay. Next question. How do I message someone on Instagram?
They're all about followers. Everyone wants followers.
Everyone wants followers.
What's the best strategy for growing my account on Instagram? Boom.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. Post consistently. Know who your target market is. Help them via your content. That's the simplest and easiest way to answer the question. So ensure that all of the posts that you are sharing are either entertaining, inspiring, or educational to your ideal client. And then just do that day after day forever.
How are you doing this while you're doing this?
What am I doing?
Brooke just mentioned me in something.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, so this is this. There you go. Can we have some questions for the Instagram guys? Come on.
Instagram people, ask us a question. Share, don't push from Gail. Yes.
Good
agree.
Advice.
Lol, sometimes my posts are entertaining to me only. Like when you watch back your own story and you're like, she's hilarious. Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. If I didn't laugh at my own jokes, no one would.
That's right. You've got to be your own biggest fangirl, right? Because how else can you expect anybody else to be? Okay, more questions. I still don't have music. All right, guys, music in story is literally the slowest rollout feature in the history of the world ever. So let me tell you something about Instagram updates. They roll out slowly, and generally they roll out, or they say they're rolling out per country, and then someone in a random country that they say they're not rolling out to gets the feature. You just got to be patient. If you're updating your app, you just got to wait. I didn't get music and stories on the Social Club community account until only a couple of months ago.
Well,
There's no secrets. There's no tricks to get it. You just got to wait.
It's the same with like all the social platforms. The LinkedIn Live has only been rolled out to a handful of people in Australia so far.
Yeah.
Beta testers.
Yeah. It's frustrating, I know. So what you can do, there's a couple of things you can do. You can use external editing software to add music and then load your video into Instagram. It's like you really, really want music.
She says Lily has grey hair waiting.
Oh, Casey, I know, I understand. It's so frustrating. Or you can make TikToks and then share them to Instagram.
How many stories and posts should you post a day?
How many stories or posts should you post a day?
Yeah.
How much value can you provide?
Ooh, just way to throw it back on the audience there.
It's got to be valuable content, guys. You know, one day you may be at an event or something may be going on in the world of your industry and you've got a lot to share and there's a lot of content versus another day there might not be as much going on. So there is not one single answer to that question. It's about ensuring that your audience are engaging with your content and ensuring that your content meets their needs.
100%. I agree with that.
Yeah. But I will tell you, ensure that you're posting at your key times because that's automatically going to increase your engagement. So every day you can look at your insights and find the times that your audience are most online. And that's when you want to post to your feed and to your story. Jay, I want to make a complaint to the owner of this Instagram.
Fuck. Is that me?
Nah, amazing. Thank you. Should you launch a new product on your profile or start a new page for a new product? Is your messaging the same? Is your target market the same? If it's the same, you can do the same profile. Otherwise, if it's different, you've got to do a different profile. In insights, what does impressions versus engagement mean? Ooh, really good question. So impressions means the number of times your content has been served to users on Instagram versus engagement is likes and comments. So for example, Nat Bibi could do one comment on my post, but view my post 15 times. It would be one engagement, but it'd be 15 impressions. What's your take on shadow banning when it comes to hashtags? Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
So shadow banning, people either believe it. Okay, so this is what happened. Basically, there were people who were using the same hashtags over and over and over. And then they suddenly discovered that when they used hashtags on their posts, their content wouldn't appear. Now, then this whole idea of shadow banning came about. So it actually began with photographers. Instagram has a variety of ways to target spam and identify spam accounts. And one of those ways is by accounts that use the same hashtags over and over and over and over, right?
Yep.
So if you use the same hashtags over and over, Instagram thinks you're spam and it blocks your content from appearing under the hashtag search results, aka you become shadow banned.
This shit's gonna happen on LinkedIn, guys. Like all the guys are manipulating the algorithm are gonna get whacked.
So it just comes back down to the same message. There's no shortcuts.
How do you monetize Instagram?
Okay, so you set up a shop if you're a product-based business. If you're a service-based business, you've got to have a service. It's Marshall like doing crazy laps. Marshall's the puppy that's in the background. He just went like zooming across.
If you want to increase engagement.
If you want to increase engagement, get a puppy. You've got to have something to sell in order to monetize it. And in order to sell it, you've got to have the attention, the engagement, and the trust of the people that follow you, which only comes over time by producing and sharing valuable content.
But if you're like Marshall, you just want to post cool pictures. Marshall, the King Charles Cav.
That's what I thought. Ari's shadow banning, but just wanted to confirm. Yeah, you're right. You're right, girlfriend. You're on the right track. What about a coaching business? All right. What are you coaching? Are you a business coach? You've got to provide expert advice in order to get, I'm a coaching biz, right? So I'm an Instagram coach. I've got to constantly share my knowledge about Instagram to gain your trust so that you know that I know what I'm talking about. If I never ever share my expert advice about Instagram, how would you know that I know stuff about Instagram? Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Do I need to make separate personal and coaching biz account? Look, it comes down to who you want to follow and engage with. So I have a personal account where I follow my personal interests so that it doesn't mess up my algorithm because it's got nothing to do with my customer.
Yeah, my account's just confused on Instagram.
Yeah.
Business and personal all mixed up into one big party.
Yeah, one big party. IG seems to push people to boost posts and limit visibility, if not your views. Don't agree. Mindset Life, I'm starting. Cool. So what expert advice do you have to give to people? Just start sharing it.
Yeah. And also follow the guys that, are in your industry and nailing it. Get some inspiration.
Yeah. Tips. Remember Instagram, it's instant. People want short, sharp tips, to the point, stuff they can implement today, stuff that's easy to understand, stuff that's written in the language that they speak as well, because that's what makes it more relatable. Yeah. I've just launched once through an IGTV. Once, you got to do it
more.
Once is not enough. You got to do it more. Actually, a really good question came up. So when I was teaching the Social Club webinar this morning, someone said, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. That's business.
That's good.
As soon as you stop repeating yourself, you're not going to have customers, right?
Yeah, because you got to remember, we're getting so many messages every day. You got to repeat. Find different ways to share the same stuff. And if you're saying the same thing 6 months after you said it the first time, it's a good thing. It means you're consistent.
Yeah. Short, sweet, and actionable equals value. Yeah. Love it.
It does, because people's time is so precious.
Hey, girl. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool. We've covered a lot of Instagram questions.
Yeah, would you like to talk about LinkedIn now?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the
These
thing.
are my people.
This is the IGTV Live.
These are my people, my Insta people.
Melbourne hair blogger. Oh, fuck, there we go.
Keep doing that.
Take 3.
Oopsie doodles. What are your tips for going live on Instagram for the first time, especially if you don't have many followers? You've got to have something to say. So don't just turn on the camera and be like, hello, nice to meet you.
Here I am.
Have a purpose. So teach people something, share your story, have a reason to be going live before you turn the camera on. If you want to practice going live, set up a fake account, because you can't essentially practice live without being live. So set up a fake account, give it a couple of goes, and then just go. But also, if you don't have any followers, then there's no one there to judge you.
That's true.
Right?
That's a good way to practice. Yeah.
Hey guys, how many location hashtags should I use for my at-home beauty salon? Okay, so the thing with hashtags is you've got to test, right? So you can use 30 hashtags in a post on Instagram. You've got to create multiple groups of 30. If you need local customers, then they need to be location-based hashtags.
Okay.
And think about the locations around your target market as well, not just like your specific one suburb. And then just test and rotate through them and see which groups get you the best results.
Yeah, that's something that hasn't come to LinkedIn yet. It'll come.
Location-based tagging?
Yeah. Do you know they're trialing stories on LinkedIn? God help us.
They would.
God help us.
God help us.
I'll be going bananas when that happens.
Do you think it will link like the way Insta and Facebook link?
Don't know.
Because like TikTok isn't owned by Insta and Facebook, but it still has an ability to share direct to Insta and Facebook.
How do you know so much about TikTok?
I love TikTok.
All
I'm
right.
secretly obsessed.
Yeah, right.
I know. Greetings from Turkey. Hi. Hashtags in the comment or under post doesn't matter. It's up to you. It's purely aesthetic. You can put them in either or.
Okay.
Any more LinkedIn questions?
Well,
I don't think my people are going to ask LinkedIn questions.
somebody give me a LinkedIn question.
Okay, guys, who has a LinkedIn question for Nat?
I've got $100 here.
That sounds like bribery. LinkedIn.
Who's on LinkedIn?
They're like, what's LinkedIn?
Where's all my money makers?
Is it worth it?
Yes.
All right, good one.
Yeah, it is. It is. Even if you're in business to consumer type company, like there's there are ways that you can set up partnerships and alliances, distribution.
That's a good one. How to start LinkedIn. Let's go from, I don't even know what LinkedIn is. All right. So let's do very, very, very basic. For anyone listening to this, doesn't have LinkedIn, never used the platform, what's the first 3 things they should do?
So you go to linkedin.com, set up a profile, follow the prompts. They will tell you exactly what you need to do to fill out the different sections of your profile. Just try, if you're looking to use LinkedIn to get more customers, to try and avoid making it seem like a CV and use it like a personal branded website, and then start adding connections with people that you may want to do business with. And what will happen is they will see your content when you post. So a little bit different to Instagram where, okay, yes, you can follow someone and they follow you back, but on LinkedIn, it's like I invite you to connect and you can accept my invitation. It's, everyone likes getting invited to stuff, don't they?
True. Is it okay to contact people we don't know and offer them something?
If it's of value, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's just got to be valuable to them.
Yeah. All right. What do you reckon?
Is it worth, hang on. Oh, I started a LinkedIn after I came to your event in Melbourne. I've had a few people in my industry connect and with me wanting me to help them, which is great.
Melbourne hair blogger. Good stuff. That's awesome to hear.
How do I find like-minded people and connect on social media? Well, you need to know who you're trying to connect with. Yeah. Once you know who they are, like on Instagram, once you know who that person is, you can work out other accounts that they would follow, and then you go onto that account and you can start going through its followers and adding people, or you can start going through the individual posts, looking at the comments, adding people who like the comments.
Does the LinkedIn algorithm punish you for posting several times the same post? What will happen is the audience that you have, when they see the same content over and over again, they'll engage with it less. So it'll just get less reach because it doesn't just automatically show it to all of your connections or followers. Has to get some engagement.
How does the LinkedIn algorithm work?
It's very straightforward. So like if you've got 100 followers on LinkedIn or connections, when you do a post, it'll show it to like, this is an arbitrary number, but it's say 10 people. If 2 or 3 people engage with it, like or comment, then it'll show it to 50. Mm-hmm. And if you still get engagement, then it'll show it to 400. If you get more engagement, then it'll show it beyond your network. So it is about getting people to react and respond.
Still about engagement.
Yeah. And obviously the bigger your network is, more people that you have in that sample to engage. Yeah. So you've got to be adding value. I mean, with content, that's the aim of the game. The guy who adds the most value wins.
Yep.
Which is why I came across this one here, because I said, oh, geez, everything you do, you're adding value.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all you've got to do. People complicate social media so much. All you've got to do is know who the person you're communicating with is and give them what they want to see.
Oh, Amy Roberts, what are some of the tips for the LinkedIn profile picture?
Ooh.
Great question.
Not in lingerie or bikini.
Well, it depends on your itch.
So Nat is in lingerie in his.
See, the way I look at it, and everyone's different with their personal brand, is I think it's important to stand out. Like I want people to remember me, So in my picture, I'm wearing a t-shirt, jeans, and I'm like crouching down in front of some street art.
The graffiti, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm in a hot pink jumpsuit.
Yeah, but like most people would they put on a suit and tie and they do it in front of a white wall like every other professional out there. And to be honest, you're not memorable. If you want to be remarkable, you've got to bring something that's worth making a remark about.
Yeah, agree.
But make it professional. Professional photograph is so important. It's the first thing people look at.
Professional as in high quality, clear.
Yeah.
Not as in you need to be in a suit and tie in that very
exactly.
same
exactly what I mean.
Bloody white background, kind of on standing side on with your head like this with a little smirk.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I mean,
Yeah.
If you want to come across professional, but maybe take the photo outside or take it somewhere interesting or, in the driving seat of your Lamborghini, whatever.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to do my next one. Should we wrap this up?
That's another, this is a behind the scenes.
This is a behind the scenes. So guys, if you enjoy this podcast, you can go and listen to more episodes. This is just recording a behind the scenes of recording an episode.
Yeah, so check us out on Spotify or iTunes or whatever you like to listen to stuff on. And while you're listening to us, go do some, go to the gym or do some walking or brush your teeth.
Exercise.
Yeah.
Do it. It's good for your mind. It's good for your business.
All right.
Bye, everyone. Have a fantastic day. We will see you on some sort of social media platform somewhere.
One love.
Ciao.